What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? This is James, RedemptionAgency.com. 22 years selling full-time on eBay. And just a Sunday update video. How the weekend is going for me. Hopefully it's going good for you. This is basically the last full weekend of Christmas shopping. From here on out, you're probably going to see your sales slump a little. Usually last minute or stocking stuffer sales this week will probably come from retail arbitrage, people going out and hitting the stores and what have you. So not really arbitrage, but you know what I mean. Less online shopping and more in-person shopping. You get those last minute gifts, those stocking stuffers and what have you. So Friday was a good day for me. Did $916 that day. Saturday kind of slumped, but I started seeing a lot of website issues again Saturday in abundance. I mean, abundance. Trying to accept offers. That's still, I mean, we're probably, what, 3 months into that being a consistent problem almost every day, trying to take offers. And I'm also noticing an uptick in when I respond to an offer with a counter offer, that the person's coming back with more than my counter offer. So I don't know if they're just not seeing it or if there's a technical issue, but it's happening a lot more than normal. I mean, before, it might happen once every 3 months or something like that. But I've been getting consistently where, so I don't know if like they can't accept it, so they're countering again, if you will. That's what I kind of think, because that is kind of has been like an on and off theory issue that's happening. I hear people saying that, but I personally haven't gotten proof of that myself. So that's why I kind of say theory. But so I'm not sure if that's what's happening there or what. We are Sunday morning at 11:13 a.m. I'm at $208 this morning. Kind of slow, but expected. And of course, start getting those messages from buyers who buy on Saturday and Sunday going, can you get it here by Christmas? I need it by Christmas. So going to have that this weekend. So getting those orders out Monday, of course. Up 10.2%. So good to see that's still at least up a little bit from last month. I'm going to go through my promoted offsite too, kind of show you I made another adjustment and kind of give you a insight to that so far. But Friday ended up with selling 55 items, 11 organic, 44 promoted. Since doing the offsite promotions, I can't really tell what numbers are rising because of that, whether it's promoted or external. I'm not sure how they're counting them as, because but this time of year, you get an uptick anyway, so I can't really put a gauge onto what they're classifying those as. I've been trying to figure that out. Yesterday, only 33 sold, and the organics dropped. 5 organic, 28 promoted. This morning, we're at 13, 2 organic, 11 promoted. So, Alex, is that you? I put your food in the fridge. Okay. I just put the whole bag in there. Okay. Next, let's see here. Yeah, so what I did on the off-store promotions, see what I wanted to do with the off-site promotions is kind of to see if there's a fine line to how much to spend per day. I started out with $5. That worked well. Went to $10. That was working well. So I went up to $15 a few days ago. So overall, as a whole, the last 31 days, we're about, 3.5 weeks into doing this. My return on ad spend's at 6.14, which is good. Let's see here, 2.24 conversion rate. Or actually, no, this is not this. Sorry, that's the standard. This is offsite. Here we go. All right, so the last 31 days, the return on ad spend is 4.28. which between 4 and 6, I think, is what businesses, what I've read, the average businesses should run. Sales conversion rate 2.81, with still at 11 cents cost per click. So I've spent $209.56 to make $897. So we're okay there. I'm going to kind of customize here. Hold on. Right here. I'm like, where am I supposed to go? So I turned it on, I think, Thursday, and we'll do it through Saturday. And so this was at the 15%. So, or $15 per day. So at $15 per day, we have dropped down to 3. So that's not good. The only thing going up is the clicks and the ad fees. So that's not what we want. My ad spend's down to 10 cents at a 2% conversion rate. So I'll keep an eye on this for a week. If this is continuing to stay at this number and not get over 4, then I will back it down to $10 spend a day, because 15 is putting too much of my long tail stuff out there that's just wasting money instead of making money. So I'll back that off a little bit. And I think that was probably the biggest reason where eBay got out of doing this and stating, you know, they're done with the low dollar items, because they were probably promoting just about everything on Google. So there was a lot of waste going on when it comes to the money being made on long tail, low dollar items. So that's where I'm kind of trying to figure out where the wall is for me, so I'm not wasting money. So we'll keep watching that and see where it goes from here. So let's look at what's sold, I guess. Again, I want to thank everybody for the Vendu affiliates and the GiroPack affiliates. If you need shipping supplies, GiroPack, the link below. Save 10% on your order. And the Vendu, if you want to start cross-posting, save 25% on your first month. So you can use those. And I appreciate all the help and all the support. Scott from Beer to Picker ordered some GiroPacks from me, so you can too. Thanks, Scott, for that order. I appreciate it. And I got another Vendu this morning, so a lot of you guys are cross-posting. So, and it's what's needed right now, I do believe, you know, to try to keep up, especially if you can't source because the money's not coming in. You know, it's a way to get your items to more viewers without spending that much more money. So we got some jeans here. We got some clothes that all these clothes just popped up sold. So just had a little flurry on clothes. Longaber hat, CDs. Like I said, I love selling this stuff. I mean, this is just common stuff that anybody can get anywhere. I mean, I love selling those one-off high-dollar items, but there's just something great about selling a distressed stained hat that's tore up, you know. For me, it's just great foundation. It's security, you know. This is security items. These are items, if you can put in the work and build your store up with them, they're just consistently going to bring you money, and they're easy to find. It's just a really high sense of security running this stuff. Even if you're more of a, you know, I want to find only high dollar stuff, you know, it doesn't hurt to say, hey, I'm going to take a month and make a foundation, start building a foundation. I'm going to find some lower tail items or long tail items, maybe even price them a little bit higher, kind of like I did my $9.95 stuff, and just start building a foundation. That's, you know, the building of a business, you know, making changes or growing different things with new ideas, you know. Whereas me, I need to start more focusing on finding those higher dollars. And I kind of do, like at the yard sales. And like when I went through the thrift store the other day, which I sold one item, I do believe, so far off that $30 I spent the other day. If you watch that new style video I try to do. And some shoes, Mary Chapin Carpenter. I haven't been very motivated the last few days because I just haven't felt good. So thinking it's just a lot of sinus drainage that made my throat sore. So I took some Benadryl last night and it's kind of dried it up. But I'm left with some pressure and having a hard time breathing today, so. Because I'm like stopped up, clogged up. So I got to get that running again, but I want to get my throat feeling better first. Alrighty. He just passed away. He's a fiddle player down in Branson forever. I think he came over from Japan decades ago. Been down there forever. Mainstay in the Branson area. Slayer shirt, $9.95. Yay! Another CD that's been in the store 6+ years. $9.95. Yay! Yeah, even a lot of the oddball stuff I have in the store that was below $10, I bumped up to $9.95. I'll do some question and comments today too. Might as well do that. See if there's anything out there you guys are wondering about. Let's see, $9.95. Yay! $9.95. Yay! Maybe I might have missed my VHS tapes. I gotta go look at those. Bump them up. Sold another one of those Jose CDs. Here's the one item I've sold from the thrift store video. Spent $30 and made 15 back here so far. More Jan's Christmas items. And another lot of cassettes. So, oh, I didn't even notice this. Duluth Trading hat. Jacket's been in the store over 6 years. Couple more $9.95s. Another Jan item. Another Jan item. Sold 2 more of those canceled cruise shirts the year of COVID. Some more Christmas. Magnetic Mall, Burberry. $9.95, yay! And then we are hitting stuff now that was in the video Friday, the shipping video. Let's see, if we've got any questions and comments. Oh, yes, I did a test over yesterday with shorts, 1 an hour, to see if it would build up some subscribers. But it didn't really play out like the first test did. The first test I did 7 and got 7 new subscribers. Where yesterday I did a full day, probably like, I guess 12, probably about 16 or 17. And I probably only got about 6 or 7 new subscribers. So it didn't work. But this does seem like a weekend where not many people are online, at least on YouTube, because all my numbers are kind of low. So that was just a test. And all those shorts were already in a video. So I just was putting them up individually to see if it would work, fishing in some new subscribers. See if it's worth the time doing. James, too many shorts, like the hour one's better. Like I said, I'm testing something. I'm still doing the hour shows, you know. And I think I come up with a name finally to put at the top of each one so you guys know which one the hour show is. And I put it on a couple of the older ones, Talkin' Ship Show. So that's what I called it. So I'm in the process of just making a little logo now to put on the thumbnail also. Talkin' Ship Show. Let's get this straight. He's always complaining about eBay, but still making very good sales. I guess you haven't been watching my videos lately because I don't think I've been complaining. I probably haven't really complained in a couple of weeks. Just been telling you what problems are. His wife makes a ton of money with her job. They bought a new SUV, took an expensive mountain vacation, and his wife got him a Louis Vuitton hat for Christmas. That's this. This must be a stalker on Facebook also, because I just put the hat picture up on Facebook yesterday. So for someone who don't like what I'm talking about, you seem to be following me everywhere. Watching some YouTube videos replied here. It sounds like you think everybody should make the same amount of money no matter how hard they work. You are a communist. James puts in the work to make a good living, so even if his sales are 30 to 40% down, he can still make a good living. That doesn't mean he should be happy with sales are down. Thank you, watching some YouTube videos. You've been a real character on my channel, so I appreciate all your comments and all your responses. So thank you for taking up for me. Much love. But yeah, I mean, and that's exactly it. You know, I think all of us feeling like we're, 30, 40, 50% down from last year because of whatever the reasons, a mix of all the reasons, business, if you're running a business, you don't want your business to go backwards. So you want to try to figure out and respond, to not go that direction, because going that direction just means you're going out of business. So you got to find a way to right the ship. It's the same person here too. I've noticed that by limiting the amount of watch time of these resellers complainers on YouTube, my sales are going back up again and are consistent again. And see, this wasn't even a complaint video. So you're not even watching the videos. You're just one of those trolls who are miserable for some reason and like to point out that other people are miserable and you're not, when technically you are. It's kind of scary if you're watching me here and on Facebook, yet you don't like what I'm saying. That's kind of scary. That's the kind of people that wind up at your door with like a shotgun or something. James, I am hunting for something to watch from you. I've seen all of them. Desperate for update. Are you walking? Are you out walking? Are you at the bins? Waiting for your post. Love your videos. Well, thank you, nice stalker. I'll put you in the nice stalker category. I'm just playing. I just haven't felt good. So, fiber optics were sold cheap in cars in 1971. Good idea in this video. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. I have an online friend who doesn't punctuate with her posts. She's intelligent, however. It's difficult to read through her posts, the run-on sentences. Can you take a picture wearing the clothes for 2 seconds, call them used, and put the photo in the listings? Or just pull the tags off and call them used. Years ago, I got a Vero trying to sell some really nice Kathy Ireland publicity photo prints. The Vero came from the legal team she hired, apparently protect for authorized use of images. Around 6 of them, I bought them from a security guard friend who found a stack of them in the trash where he was working. Something like that. I mean, I've heard different stories with different celebrities doing that. But the fact that they were in the trash, maybe they were something that was not supposed to be published or put out there at all. So that could be a reason there, but more than likely it's probably the other reason. Levi's is another one I've heard about issues. Yeah, that's why I don't sell any new Nikes or new Levi's anymore. Because of the Vero problem. Are cassette tapes doing better than records for you? That's only because I have more cassettes up than records. That's the only reason. I think if I had the same amount of records as I do cassettes, I think records would sell more. I got a Vero last week for Louisville Slugger plastic bat that I had wiffle ball in the title. Yeah, and then somebody brought up the whole bomber, the word bomber also. There's a site out there which I put in a couple of videos in the past called Justia Trademarks. And you can type in stuff here to see if it's trademarked. Like if you type in bomber, if you look over here to the right, it'll tell you clothing, trademark clothing, leather goods, whatever. So like this one says fishing lures. This one is tripods. So if you go over here to clothing, this one says hats. And if you look here, it's still registered and renewed. And then you can go to the owner. And you see they own the Mad Bomber brand. So they have trademarked the word bomber when it comes to clothing and hats. So this is a good place to look things up if you question if there's a trademark or not. If you click on it and like bombers for shoes, this one was canceled here. So if it's something that you're looking up and it says cancel, that means it's free game unless somebody else trademarked it for shoes. So I don't know if they trademark it for shoes, but a way you could tell is by clicking in, it'll tell you what it's used for. Clothing, footwear, headgear. So you can't use it. Even though that one said canceled, they canceled it, but this one still has it used for footwear also. So don't put bomber in pretty much any type of clothing. So that's why you can't use the term bomber jacket anymore, because this company is coming after you for using the word bomber when it comes to clothing, footwear, headgear. Even though bomber is a style of jacket, and you can find that name in the drop downs on eBay specifics, item specifics. But because of this individual who's being a total butthead, you can't do it anymore. And apparently they've been doing it since 1993. I guess they just never enforced it. But now they're probably using some kind of AI automatic, so it's automatically doing it for them. So that's probably the situation. Here's the attorney name that's handling it all. So this guy could have maybe just got into AI using that stuff. And that's why now all of a sudden bomber jackets are being pulled down. Or he's just gung-ho, you know. Whoops. Let me turn my... receiver back on. My screen went blank. So one of the two are probably the reasons, more or less. So yeah. Oh, this might not even be him. This is showing all the Michael Murphys. So I don't even know which one is actually the one representing them. But either way. But this is a place you can go to check out things, see if they're registered or not. If you have any questions about something, like I got caught for Fight Like a Girl because somebody decided to trademark it in 2019. Before 2019, this was not a problem. They didn't even, they were putting out clothing for breast cancer survivors called Fight Like a Girl. And somebody in 2019 decided to start a company called Fight Like a Girl, and they trademarked it. So as you can see, it's registered here. Filing date in 2019. That's when I got my first Vero on it. So they went through and Vero'd everything that was called Fight Like a Girl, even though they didn't make the product, even though the product was made before their filing date. Which is another thing where I don't think that should be legal to do. It might be a way to get around it. Party name, World Wrestling Entertainment. So yeah, if you have a question about anything, just type it in here and I'll give you the answer. If you have to worry about it or not. Alrighty, thanks everybody, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.